So Sue knows this, but Marcella, I did did her first field training on
Yay,
on Friday, and she's going to demonstrate her hold. Okay.
She's like, what are you doing?
Fetch. Good girl.
Good job.
Right? Isn't it nice? She says, mm-hmm.
What a good girl.
Said, and actually, I did it as a force fetch in the end.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm.
Well, because the food was just making them spit it out.
Right.
And I did. It wasn't adversive. I mean, she's not upset about it.
No.
And I think that, you know, it's
Yeah, that was the one thing I taught Grace without using any food ever.
Yeah.
And it was the best thing because I was doing the same thing. So she was learning that the drop was getting her food.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, this is confusing.
Yeah, I agree. And you know me, but I'm not namby-pamby either. I wanted to work it out, and I was getting so frustrated with shaping the hole with food, and it just it wasn't getting what I need.
Right.
Yeah. So,
hey, good girl.
She says, and she flew into the water to get the
nice.
the dummies. So we go back again on Friday. It was really fun.
Are you going to Prado?
Yeah.
Okay. How's the water there? It's pretty clean.
It was fine.
Okay.
And I love, you've got to meet this guy. You'd love him.
Who is it?
He's a guy called Kelly, and he has Labradors, and I really like him.
We have a place
on Monday. Huh?
We have a place up here, but we haven't gone because she was great at 10, 11 months. She was really awesome at going to go get the bird and marking, except that she was just like, oh, bye, it's my thing. And so I didn't have a real strong recall. So we decided not to enforce and, praise that and really enforce that. So we basically shut her down until she had a good recall back. So now she's ready to go back and do that.
Well, and I've been waiting. Zest is 3. I mean, I just didn't think she was mature enough.
Right.
And of course, Blaze was Blaze. And the guy said, we were doing some stuff, and he said, oh, I'm going to just do some drills with Blaze. And I said, okay. And then Blaze's reward was to go and get some bumpers. Mm-hmm. And he said to me, he said, God, what a dog. He said, God, I really like Blaze. I said, join the line. Yeah. It's like, it's like, but he was so happy. He was like, and he did some, we did some, where he threw some bumpers that way, and then he had to focus and get the bumpers this way, and then go back and remember where those were. And a couple of them, when he threw them over, and there was a little island in the little lake, so he had to get out, swim, get up on dry land, and go back into the lake on the other side.
Right.
Blaze was swimming, and he's found a little circle, and it's just like, oh, wait a minute. And he got up on the bank, and then he just lifted his head up for like 1 second, went bam. He said,
air sniffed it.
He said, yeah. You do nose work, right? I said, yeah, you think? And he said, I know who you are. Now I get it. You're the rep for the AKC. I said, yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting when we first went and watched them do it, and we watched, and they didn't understand that the dogs were air scenting, because then they wanted to give direction, and then finally the coach was like, just wait, the dog's going to pick up on it. And sure enough, you watch the dogs lift their heads, and they're like, I got this, and then go right to it. Right. And the people that were doing it, the people we're training with, they were like, not getting what the dog was doing. Immediately I knew what the dog was doing. Yeah. It was so cool to watch.
I'm really excited for both of them. And I like this trainer because he's not going to use ducks a lot. He said, I'm going to train you for your Masters Hunter. So you just have to get your little titles in beforehand. But both of them will be ready. And
so nice.
She was adorable. So
very fun.
Really, really, really exciting.
Fun. And we have trouble finding somebody to actually train with some trainer up here for some reason.
Well, if you're ever down here and you're not shooting a trial or something and you've got a free day, let me know and I'll hook you up with him and we can go out together.
Okay, sounds really great.
Fun. Yeah,
that would be really fun.
I really connected with him. He really
Nice.
got me and understood, and he's just really great. I really
That's
like
awesome.
him. Yeah,
Good.
cool. All right, so Amy, how are you?
We're doing okay. Well, I'm not sure how Luna's going to do today because we tried to practice outside because, as you know, my routine required movement.
Right.
And there's not a lot of, my room's really small, and she just kind of was running all over and, being a guard dog. So being
what she's bred to do?
Exactly. Yeah. And so we're back inside, and I'm not sure how she's going to do, but we'll see.
Well, we're just here for fun. Who cares,
Yeah.
What I've really enjoyed is just hanging out with you all and drinking some wine and just talking about our dogs and doing little bits and pieces. And if we get your sequencing, then it's great. And if you don't, then who cares? It's like it doesn't really matter. I think it's just a bit of fun. And for me, actually, having Zest do that hold, I've got to show the others that haven't seen her hold. For any field work, this is really the key. Sit. She doesn't want to sit. She wants to do something else. So, for good girl, good hold. For field, this is really the thing that you need, and then everything else comes into place. And I think she looks so fucking cute. I can't stand it. I can't believe I just swore. But I can kiss her. Doc, good girl. Yeah, that's it. You're done. It's quite a feat for Zesty to hold something. Anyway, next time I see you all, we'll be having her hold lots of different stuff. But it's just, Luna's she's relaxing. It's good.
Yeah.
She's got her ball. So Sue, how's it going with you?
It's going pretty well. We're not quite ready for opening night, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Well, but we could see where we are. I mean, it's just opening night is,
Yes. Well, so let me.
So wait, I'm going to just check in with Nicole, and then we'll see. I don't know where John is.
I'm here. I'm watching this session tonight because I've got so much work, but I didn't want to miss it. So, yeah.
So you're
kind
going
of
to
auditing.
Okay. Well, it's lovely to see you. So Nicole, how's it going?
Yeah, we're not doing so great. Crosby did a lot of swimming on Thursday, so he hurt his paws because he just jumped off too many times. So he's just been sore footing around, so I haven't really worked with him at all. But
you can
happy to repeat tricks for you today if we need to show something.
Yeah. We could just show off our dogs. Who cares? So one of the great things, if they scrape their paws, I don't know if you know this, is last week Blaze got a bit enthusiastic and skinned his pads on the concrete. Is vitamin E oil on their pads. Have you done that?
Okay. No, I have not. Did not know about that.
It's miraculous, actually.
Great.
It heals them up overnight.
Okay, we'll try that.
The brand that I use is Jason, and it has one that has it's like nail varnish where it has a little brush, and you can brush it on their pads. And overnight, he totally healed up.
That's so good to know. Okay, great. Thank you.
So you see, that was worth coming to class just for that.
Alone?
That alone. Now, have you ever done anything? You've done field stuff with Crosby, haven't you?
No, we haven't. I would love to. If you want to share this new gentleman's name with us as well, I would love to do that.
Yes, because he's a natural. I will. I'll send it out.
Okay.
The problem is that we have to get there so early, so that's why we don't have Sue coming unless we find a hotel.
Yeah.
We have to get there at 7:30 in the morning.
And Sue doesn't do 7:30 in the morning.
Sue, has anybody ever seen what Sue looks like at 7:30 in the morning? I don't think it's.
It's not a pretty sight.
Zess says, I've seen her.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
She's beautiful at any time of the day.
Yes. Well, Zess thinks she's pregnant. Hey, John, have you had any news about Griff's girlfriend?
2 weeks. We'll find out in 2 weeks when she does the ultrasound.
Oh, you'll have to let us know.
These dogs, I tell you, why can't they just tell us right away if they're pregnant?
Well, Zess is convinced she's pregnant. She what have you got on you? I know, what is that? What is that? She tied with Blaze when I wasn't paying attention. So she's convinced that
that she's gonna have puppies.
that she's gonna have puppies. So oh look, we have a hummingbird. Oh, how cool! You guys you can't see that, but there's a hummingbird come to visit my geraniums. There's a little bit of fluff for her to chase. Okay.
Oh, we can see it. Oh, wait, I think we saw it.
Dear, it's amazing. Oh, good.
Wait.
Oh, there we go.
It's still here. It's just on the other side. That's so cool. You see how we are? This is just like, I don't know. We're like the wildlife show. Hey, by the way, Marcella, those photographs are amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Really,
right in my backyard. Yeah.
Right in my backyard. We have the hawks hanging out. Yeah, we live quite very up in the hills, up in the mountains.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so who wants to go first? I think Marcella.
Okay, I'll go first. Grace, we have been practicing.
You can always. So I think this is how it goes. You can give us a description of what you're trying to do, and we can see it, and you can have a couple of attempts if you want to, and we can laugh and have some more wine. And
that's a good idea. You're gonna laugh. Let me get Jim, because because our little picnic is gonna go from the kitchen to the outside, so I have to get him to do our.
Okay.
So I'm gonna set this on the spot where you guys can see. Can you see the ball hanging? Can you guys see the ball hanging? Now you see my head.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hanging. That's gonna be the first part of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just Jasper right here. He can wait right there. And it's sorting out the other animals as well. So they're like not super happy about this.
Is it raining in Seattle?
Not today. We're having a gorgeous day today.
You got your wellies on.
I do, because it's still damp outside, and they were just easier to put on.
She lives in those things.
Okay, just checking. Hi, Jim.
We're gonna work. Grace left the building. Okay, Grace, pull. Oh, we're gonna have that moment. Yes, again. Go, pull. Okay, hold on. We're working on our pull.
Yeah.
But this cabinet doesn't open all the way, so.
Good girl.
Part way. Yes.
Yay.
There we did. Good girl.
Bring me that prize.
Get your basket.
Thank you.
Right here. Get your basket. Grace, we pulled. Now get your basket. Good girl. Now follow us out here.
Oh,
Okay, come on, Grace. Let's take it out for a picnic.
my gosh.
Yay, good girl.
So
We've been practicing. She's still got to get it where I can get her to sit and leave her hold. But now she gets out there and she's like, just drop it. And of course the cabinet we only had doesn't open all the way, so I'd have to get her to pull it so far and then capture and then grab it. So she had some success.
that was really nice. So it's really hard. I think that I really liked her hold, and moving with the basket is great.
Yeah, she's
just so the next part would be to practice doing holds and moving with the basket outside.
Yes.
Around
Yes,
distractions.
Right. That's her big thing. Yeah. But that she could hold. I finally found a basket where the handle stood up, which made it, of course, better.
Yeah.
And then we found, and so that has been, and I had to kind of work the basket first, because every time we introduce a new thing to her to hold, she's like, what? So we're doing that. And I'm teaching her hold her ribbons.
Yeah, well, I mean, exactly. For the last 3 years, Blaze has had to hold his invitation to invitationals, and I think this year he'll look happy doing it, instead of the last couple of years I've had to really take the picture really fast before he spits it out. But now he's got a rock solid hold.
Rock solid.
And I do like them to hold their ribbons.
Yeah, I think that's really cute. Yeah.
When Zest passed her ORT, I had her hold her ORT book, the little NSCSRE book. But the problem was that she held it for 1 second, and then I took the picture, and then it was destroyed.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to. That's what Alex and I were texting about when she had Tana holding the papers. I'm like, how did you not ruin those papers? She's like, oh, we did. I'm like, okay. Okay.
I don't know if any of you saw on Facebook the toilet roll express video that we did with my agility friends, where Zest does a toilet roll
it was very cute. Yes.
Very cute.
and Blaze does a field retrieve.
Yes.
Well, she thinks now that all toilet roll has odor in it, so she's
how
like
funny.
she's like grabbing it off the holder, and I'm just like, no.
She has always,
So what the hell am I
always
thinking, Sue, to have Zest put odor in a loo roll?
Lou.
Like,
Yeah.
She's
Gracie
always
loves-
stolen the toilet rolls, though.
she does. She's so.
Yeah.
Yes.
And she taught Flame how to do it. Thank you,
Oh,
She's,
dear.
she's very influential. She's very influential. All right.
her.
Okay, Sue.
Like,
Let's
not me.
have a really good job,
All right.
Marcella.
Thank
It's
you.
just been such fun. It really has.
It really has been fun.
What we're
So
doing,
don't go away, because I'm sure we can.
Oh,
do
no.
something at the end.
We're here.
what we're doing is he steals my handkerchief, puts it in his toy box. Then he's ashamed, and so he crawls over to me, puts his paw up on my knee to apologize, and then he goes and gets the thing and gives it back to me.
Oh my goodness.
That's the,
Wow.
Wow.
Are you watching? Are you watching, baby
that's
girl?
the theory.
Come on, Grace, you got to watch this
And-
one.
Yeah. Can you see there's the box.
That's the box.
There's the box. All right, little man. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Yes. Yes. Stop, thief! Here's where we have a little problem. Flame, put it in your box. Put it in your box and drop. Are you ashamed of what you've done? Okay, I forgive you.
Oh.
Get it for me. Bring it. Oh, good man. Good job.
Good job. That was nice.
You're so
That was
sweet.
great.
Good job.
That is
Sue.
very good. Very good. Very, very good.
You guys are all so good.
That is great.
Yes, he doesn't want to leave it in the box, but Flame.
Done.
But hey. But
That was
yeah,
nice. That was that, and I think it was a very good solution to have him
Flame,
Good.
get your nose out of there.
do
Nose
a
out.
leg touch instead of trying
Instead
to
of
hide his
hiding.
face, because that wasn't really
Yeah,
coming together.
hiding the head was not working.
No. It's a Flame's stealing something. He's often something. Okay. Amy, let's do a couple of tricks with her. Do her penguin and
So the plan was to say, to have like a narrative of, well, Luna's learned a few tricks over the stay at home, and so we'll do some spins, and then we'll do spin while walking, except it's hard to do inside because my room's really small, but we'll see if we can do that.
okay.
And then she's working on her weave, and the weave while walking is a bit of a disaster. But we'll show you what we've got. And then she's going to do a penguin, and then she's going to bow. And we were working on her saying goodbye, but on her waving goodbye, but now she's just going to say goodbye.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Nice.
Assuming she wants to do this, of course. Honey, come on.
You.
Okay, Luna. Okay, Luna.
Thank
come
you
on.
all see me.
Okay, Luna. Spin left. Girl.
Nice.
Luna. Okay, she's doing everything very slowly today. I gave her a piece of cheese about like as big as a pinhead. Okay, Luna, spin right.
She's a big dog, Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Luna. Luna, spin right.
Nice.
Good girl.
Good girl. Can you still see me, Luna?
Yep.
Yep.
Good girl. Okay. Come on now, let's go back the other way. Come on. Okay, Luna. Luna. Come on. Luna, come. No? Okay, you can do it this way. Luna. Okay. Come here, baby. play with her ball. Okay, wait a minute. Come on, baby. Let's try this
I think
again.
I'm done.
All right, she doesn't want to spin. All right, so let's try, what was I going to do?
The bow.
Lead. That's right. Okay, Luna, lead. Good girl.
Nice job.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Play.
Okay, Luna. She keeps wanting to go. I think we've been practicing too much because she's not that interested. Okay, Luna. Penguins. Girl.
Good girl.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, now Luna, stand. Wait. Luna, think about. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah. She's trying to do everything now. Okay, Luna, stand. Good girl. Think about.
Good girl.
Good girl, Luna.
Okay, Luna.
Nice job, Luna.
Luna, come here, honey. Okay, say goodbye. Luna.
Nasty.
Luna, speak. Not happening. That's okay.
Does she normally bark on her sleep?
Yeah, she does. I think she's just kind of, her mom's been working with her too much today, and so
Okay.
she's a bit done.
She's like, I'm done. Let's go and do
Yeah.
something
That's very
that I
nice.
want to do.
Uh-huh.
Nice
Yeah.
job. She's
Good.
doing great.
Good
She's
job.
lovely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Really, really
That's very
super.
good.
Okay.
job.
So, Miss
Thank you.
Nicole.
Okay, we'll show you the sequence of how things should work if they
Okay.
were to work.
Where were you? Shopping?
Yes. Hey, Crosby, we're about to investigate a haunted house. You ready? Stay close. Stay really close. Stay really close. And don't make any noises. Don't speak. Don't speak. Oh, you did that speaking thing. Crosby, you must be so ashamed. You're so ashamed. You're so ashamed. Oh, good boy. That's kind of how it would work, if it worked.
Good job, Crosby.
Exuberance, anyway.
I think sometimes what happens is I know you've got something there. I'm gonna get it. Is that we try to do so many different things, and then it just confuses the dogs. Which is why I tried to last week just get you to focus on a couple of things so that we could get a sequence that that worked really well for them. And I think that's what happens. So we should just show some of our dogs' best tricks that they really like to do. So Marcella, what can you think of something else that Grace really likes to do?
The picking up the toys really was a good one.
Okay.
So let's see if I can throw some toys out there. Although she did retrieve her keys pretty good too. Of course, that retrieving thing. Retrieving thing's a good thing.
Retrieving helps everything.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put some out there. How about you get over here in your box? Come here, Grace. Open the box. Good girl. Wait. Also, we did get to, we're starting your choice. I downloaded her stuff.
Oh, good.
And so we're working on some of that. Well, this is plenty, I think. We didn't have anything in the basket. Okay, Grace. Go away. Good girl. Okay, go get another one. Okay. All right, hey, get the other one. Baby. No, it stays in the box. Get it. Put it in the box. No, the dog doesn't go in the box. Make your toy. Get it. Put it in the box. Not the dog. That's a silly puppy. Okay, can we get it? Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, get another one. Hey, Grace. Hey, Grace. We're obsessed. Yes, good girl. She's like, I like this game of driving my mom crazy.
So I found that I still have to remove the toy that Blaze puts in the box.
Puts in the box. I have her where I take her out to the backyard and make her pick up all her toys right before it rains. So that's our big thing. But right now she's a little, I noticed that some, like through the practicing this last week, because she's in heat, she's like, has a big dodo brain for some of it. And then I'm like, okay. And there's moments I just have to say, oh, you know what, we're not doing anything right now. Because we're just crazy. But I do also have her, let me see if I can get her up here. Great.
She has a very nice pose on the box with the toy.
Yeah.
For her picture.
She does a really lovely hold there, Marcella.
She does. Good girl. Yes. Okay, come on up here. We're working on our wave. We're finally getting some kind of paw action. Grace, up here. But she has to be up high enough. I don't think you guys can see it. Let's see. Where I have to sit next to her. Okay, sit. And then I do the paw. So we're getting it with okay. Hi. Hi. Yes.
Yeah.
So we're starting to get our, you guys can't see her do it, huh?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Oh, you can? Okay. Ready? Right here, Grace. Hi. Hi. Yes. Good girl. So that's our latest thing that we've also been working on. She's a par. Yes. So she started to try and get me to rub her back. And so as she was doing that, I just kind of used that moment to capture her behavior.
Right. I think she's doing great. Especially, I mean, and when they're in season, they're just like loopy. They just.
Yeah, her brain's a little off.
Yeah, that's just terrible. That's just terrible.
So.
Good. Okay, Sue, have you got some other things that you want to show?
Sure. Let's see. Little man, come here. Come here. Clang. Come on. Okay. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Leave that alone.
Okay, very good. Nice job. Okay.
Nice.
He's really fast. Winning.
Ta-da! Put your elbows down. Yeah, I know. I'm touching your BB. Ta-da! Good man. Good man. Good man.
Good job, buddy.
Well, he looks quite happy about that, actually.
No, penguin. Yeah.
I love the penguins.
That's
Good man.
I have to practice that.
Nice.
Most of
Very
those
nice.
guys.
Super. All right, Amy.
Luna's playing dead.
Oh, very nice.
Oh,
Very
nice
good.
job, Luna. I think it's hot. I'm tired.
But it hasn't been that hot here. Are you now, Amy? Because you're local, and Nicole, are you getting a lot of fireworks?
All the time.
I had a firework land in my parking lot last night.
Oh my God.
I was sitting here in my garden, enjoying my wine with the tollers, and suddenly something landed in my parking lot. Unfortunately, I mean, it was hot.
That's
and they
scary.
ran up to it, and I called them back, and they left it. And I was just like, what the hell?
Yeah, no, Highland Park is it's crazy. It's just all night long, massive explosions. But she's really ignoring them at this point, which is good.
Yeah.
We could try her paws up. I don't know if she can do anything. She's sort of looking at me like, no, do you want to do anything?
Blame, leave it.
I think so.
Blame, leave it. All right. So,
Done for the day.
Don't have the camera over.
Bring it here. Thank you.
what does Flame keep stealing?
Glasses off of the table.
Oh,
And then he brings them very nicely, but they're slobbered on.
All right, Amy, come on. Let's see. Is she going to stand up and do her paws up?
Let's try it. Come on, Luna. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Okay, Luna. Come on.
I've never owned such a big dog, I don't think.
Oh my gosh, she is good size.
Wasn't Harry pretty?
He was only 70 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 95, I think, at this point. So,
Wow.
Great. Luna, what's up?
Nice.
job, Luna.
We're starting to work on the shake, so she's actually getting to the point where she just does one paw. But let's see, Luna, what's up?
That's lovely. Look at how strong she is.
Yeah, she's getting quite strong actually. Now that she's mature.
Well, and it's so good for them to have a strong core like that. It's going to really help you in agility.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really, really, really important. That's great. That's great. Well done. Good girl. All right, Nicole. What's Crosby going to do?
Here, bud. Oh, ready? Hey, Crosby. Oh my goodness, pick it up and give it to me. Thank you very much. Good job. We liked that one. That was a fun
That was good.
Yes.
Crosby. Bang!
Aw.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
Good job, Crosby.
Nice.
Nice.
That's great.
Yeah, wanna wave goodbye? Oh, we're gonna miss class.
It's
I
great.
miss you too, Cros.
Okay, yeah, it's been it's just been really fun. Okay, so we can do some more. We'll do another round. John, are you still here?
I am here. I'm watching.
Good.
Yep.
Okay. So Marcella, show us something else.
Flame, leave it.
Okay.
And Flame leaves the glasses.
Yeah.
Okay. Grace, what are some of the ones? Oh, we were gonna give you a nice bow at the end of our thing, and I forgot. Grace, can you do your bow? Can you do your bow? Bow. Bow. Oh, not a squat. See, we're confused. Come on. Bow.
Well, she's also in standing heat by now.
Yes, she is. We're full
So-
on. Ready? Bow. Jasper has told us. Bow. Yes!
Good girl.
girl.
It says it's even harder to bow when I have a bikini bottom on.
I know, right? She's like, I'll bow for anybody as long as there's a boy around here. Come here. Right here. Penguin. Yay! Good girl. Good girl. She's like, where's my treat? This one. Penguin. Okay.
Marcella, are you going to breed her?
We haven't made that decision. She is quite a specimen. She's beautiful. She's put together really nice.
Yeah.
So the conversation, I just don't know if I could do it on my own or if I'd need to send her to Zan. Penguin, yes, good girl. And she's just all around a great dog. I mean, good job. So maybe
how old is she now?
she's not even 2 yet.
Yeah.
So she's the perfect size. She's great in the ring. She all around she's just a really nice. She really is the pick of the litter.
She's lovely. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I think I'm gonna have another flat coat at some stage.
She is something else. She is one of a kind, and she's just everything we've done so far. She just exceeds, and she just loves everything. And she's just a love. She's not crazy. She's just
right.
Even like she has her off button. She knows to come inside. It's time down.
She really reminds me of Turner.
Yeah, she's a really sweet girl.
More than Sophie did.
This one's more affectionate.
Yeah.
More, Sophie's like, yeah, I'll give you my attention if I feel like it. And Sophie is very, is just a Jim's dog. But this one is everybody. Like when people come to see her, she leans on them, and she knows like, okay, I know you need to just give me some rubs. And she's just really, a really nice dog. She does remind me of Turner a lot too.
Yeah, she really does. She really does. That's what's been so fun. I just finished my painting by numbers painting of Turner.
Did you get one of those?
Yes, I've got 4. I'm obsessed. I love it. I'll send you a picture. They're really They're really
yeah.
right.
I wasn't sure how quick.
They're great. They're wonderful.
They're just, and it was like a real. In fact, I'll go and get it in a second.
Okay.
It was like a real connection. It was.
Oh wow.
Actually, let me go get it. Hang on.
Very cool. So you did it too, Sue?
I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to.
I was worried about how difficult it would to paint it.
Well,
I mean, I know paint by numbers is pretty basic.
Yeah.
But still, like the shading with the black dog.
Yeah. Well, let Penny show you hers. Easy for me to say. And you know, it's not something. It's kind of impressionist a little bit.
Okay.
So it's not. You know, you don't have to be real precise.
Right.
So this is the one I did of Blaze and Zaz.
Oh my gosh.
So this is on Amazon. Wow. You send in a photograph. Of course, you've got no pictures of Marcella.
Wow.
And then they Zaz, come over here. And then they send you a canvas that's been stretched out and all the paints.
And the paints and the numbers of where to paint everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is Marcella. I think you might have even taken this picture. Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Yep. That's Turner.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh wow. Yeah. Wow.
$40.
That was on Amazon?
Yeah. I'll send you the link if you want it. And you just send in a picture, and then I've got 2 more canvases. I'm doing one of Blaze when he did the underwater stuff with Seth Castile. So I'm doing a painting of that, and then I've got one of Zest doing Fast Cat where she's like, you know, a loon and like high speed thing. Yeah. But it's really relaxing and it's really therapeutic, and I just really I just totally switch off. And I have to say, when I was doing Turner, it was just like she was there with me, and it was really lovely. It was really
nice. Those are nice. I like those.
Yeah. So yeah, little Turner. Yeah, you didn't know her. She was a good girl. Mm-hmm. Just as, I'm not good. I'm gonna just put these up here. Anyway, okay. So Sue, come on, let's see some more of your tricks.
Oh, a little bit. Let's see. What do we have? Okay. Come here. Come here. Okay. Yes. Flame. What you gonna do when the bad guy comes? What you gonna do? All time.
I love this one.
Come on. Okay. We need it.
It's like.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Come on. Good man. Come on. I'll taste. Anyway. Okay.
I said I'll tell you.
Okay. Let's see. Thanks.
So the idea is to wrap up your feet with the.
Wrap up my feet with a leash.
I love that.
I'll do a figure 8.
Yeah, that's great.
Has he had his dinner yet? He's like really excited. He thinks he's thinking he needs more food.
Yeah. This is something different than normal.
Right.
No, he hasn't had his dinner. Plants.
Yeah.
Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Say hi.
I love that.
Hi.
I love it.
I love it.
Yes, good man. Good job.
Hi.
Sit.
So, good boy, Flame. So, this really only applies to Amy and Nicole. I think that sadly Marcella's too far away, and I think John and Sue are already way far. But you can do virtual rally, and Sue has lent me her rally thing. So if you guys ever want to come over and we video it and you just send it into the AKC, it's really very easy. Have you done it? Nicole, have you done rally?
No, I haven't. I downloaded the app that you guys talked about last week, but again, because his paws were sore, I didn't mess around with anything.
So anybody can come over and I'll set the course. Sue very kindly has lent me her signs because somebody's got mine. I don't know who's got mine.
Thank you very much.
And I did it with Blaze, and Sue, none of the videos worked. So then I did it the next day, and I was filming and I missed half of the course, and Blaze was perfect. So of course. So it's I think I've got it now finally. I
think yeah, I think we need Stephanie
to come and film it properly.
Come and film. Yes.
Yeah. But John, Griff's got quite a few rally titles, hasn't he?
He just has his novice. That's all we have.
Okay.
I stopped doing it because, when you're used to scent work and you go out for the day and you have four events, I hated waiting all that time just to do one rally event. So I just didn't have the patience for it.
Yeah.
But he did okay. We went to the Nationals and he got his novice title at the Golden Retriever Nationals.
Oh, good for you.
Pretty cool, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. We well, Sue will know, when the first time I did it with Blaze, I'd never done it, and he was just like, he did really badly. He just sniffed all the signs, and the judge said to me I should try nose work. And I thought that was really funny, and my breeder went ballistic. Said, "Do you know who she is?" And it's just like, "Do you know who this is?" Anyway, now he's very good, and actually he kind of enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. So I think I got the videos. But honestly, Amy, you would quite like it too. The dogs just have to walk on a loose leash, and then you have to follow the signs that they say. And Nicole, anytime, if you have, it's easy for me to set up as long as Sue doesn't need the signs back. The parking lot is really a great way to do it here. It works really well.
Great. I'll take a look at some of the signs here online and practice those.
Yeah.
You can if you set it up with your iPad, you can see the sign nice in front of you and practice that. So we've been doing that. There's somebody who's doing that. We can go and sign up and run a virtual course up here, but I don't feel super like we were just getting ready to go to our specialty, and I had her signed up to do the rally novice test there, but we haven't practiced it since we've been on lockdown. So we've been. So I feel like we need to practice it. Because it's not the dog.
Yeah.
It's not the dog. It's me.
Yeah.
I gotta go look at the sign and go what, and still keep the dog engaged.
Yes. In fact,
rubbing your tummy, patting your head.
I ended up getting Jill Simiasu came over and she videoed me, and I think we're fine. And Blaze will get his title. But it was kind of fun to just do it. Actually, it wasn't a bad thing. But Amy, Luna would have to walk without pulling you on a lead.
Okay. Well, can I use treats?
No.
Oh. Okay. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't use treats in the novice. Not in novice either, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. You can pretend to have treats, and you can have residual treats in your pocket, if you know what I mean. But you shouldn't really have.
She doesn't pull on the leash unless there's like when she's walking with Charlie and Bo, which we've been doing, she pulls like crazy with other dogs. But with me, she doesn't really do it anymore.
Oh, good. Well, maybe she'd be okay. Yeah, it's worth a try. And Crosby looks really nice. Crosby doesn't pull on leash. He looks really nice when he's walking now.
Yeah, he's doing better now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know there was a time when he was a young thing that he was crazy. So, Nicole, do you have some more tricks you want to show? How are we doing for time? We've got 10 more minutes.
Sure. Let's see. Crosby, wait. Okay, go get it. Good boy. Put it in the box. Let me turn that back over for you. There you go. Put it in the box. Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
Aww. It's really cute.
He always wants to either get in the box or eat the box. That's the challenge there.
He's
everybody.
Him and Grace.
Sit. Good chick. Thank you. Thank you. Good job.
Good boy.
He looks. It's so funny. How old is he now? Because he looks so serious.
He's 5.5. Can you believe it?
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
No, that's crazy. That's just crazy. Unbelievable. Okay, does anybody else have another trick? Come on.
I'll see if I can get Luna to speak.
Okay.
No, I don't know if she's gonna do anything. Good. Luna?
Somebody's speaking.
Jasper speaking in the background. Jasper, quiet.
What's happening?
That's very nice.
Oh.
Thank you. That's a very nice toy. Yes, it is. It's a very nice toy.
There you go. Come on, Luna.
He loves just walking in front of the projector.
Luna, speak.
Well, it's a very muted speak. It's rather nice, actually.
Yeah.
She's not, normally she barks. But
That was pretty good. She was responding to it though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Girl.
Good girl. All right. Who's got anything else, Sue?
Well, I can try and get him to put toys away.
I like putting toys away, actually. I think that was one of the best things that we did.
Yeah, that's a really cute trick.
Clean up your toys.
That's useful.
You take them and put them in, not pull them out. Yes, good man, good job. Find another. Get another toy. Bring it.
Nice.
Good job, good man. Find another. Another toy. There's a toy over there. Bring it. Good job, good man.
So one of the things that I found that's really great with Blaze, and this applies for Marcella and Sue, and I don't know if Crosby cleans up, and I know that Griff does, is I've stopped rewarding when they put a toy in and telling them to just go on and get the next toy.
Okay.
And that seems to make them go back out to get another toy instead of waiting for the food reward.
Instead of pulling the toy out and thinking they should get
because they're getting rewarded the whole time now. I think they understand that they need to put the toys in the box. So I don't reward it anymore with him, and I just say, okay, come on, keep going, clean up, and then he'll go out and get another toy.
Okay, because obviously Flame thinks that he can get another treat if he pulls it back out and puts it back in.
Right.
It has worked.
Right.
I don't reward when she pulls it back out typically.
No.
Yeah, I pulls it back out and puts it back in. I'm like, no, that's the same one. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
So I think that you'll find that it gets better if you hold off on the rewards until they've cleaned up the whole thing.
Right.
So Blaze, I got a lot of really strange behaviors with him where he'd be just like running around and he'd bark at me and everything, and then he'd go, oh, got it. You just want me to keep cleaning up the toys.
Right.
And I think it's a nice trick. I like it.
Yeah. And it's useful. I like we get to pick up our own toys.
I know, right? Right?
Yes.
I must admit, I did give up on getting Blaze to open the fridge. I decided I didn't really want him to do that. But I like the cabinet door thing did you have to really play tug with her, Marcella, before she started?
No, she just likes the ball. And so she got the hold of the ball. Once I used a ball on the end of that, then she's like the same thing. As long as I tell her to pull, she'll reach in and pull it. She's not, and I think Stan's on there all the time, and she's not super interested in going over there and doing it herself. Like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, she's not like, oh, I'm just going to keep pulling and you're going to still stand here and I'll get a treat or I'll get into the cupboard. So she's just, but the tug, we never, her and Sophie play tug, and we do a little bit of tug, but because I wanted her to have a good drop with her dock diving and the field stuff, we didn't really do a lot because they can't tug the birds.
No.
And I can't have any of that. So we didn't want to really do the tug thing. Of course, she is ball obsessed, and
thank you.
And I wanted a solid drop from her too, which she has with that other stuff.
Yeah, I do think that they can differentiate between tug and Blaze plays. I play a lot of tug with Blaze, and he's never tugged on a bird.
I think they have a different view of that bird.
I think they have a very different view of that bird.
Of how to, because of course, like Grace was at the first was like she'd go pick up a bumper, and then she'd come over and drop like 5 feet in front of me and chew on it. And I'm like, you can't do that with a bird. But when she was retrieving birds, she goes and doing that.
Right, exactly. John, have you ever done any field stuff with Griff?
We lose John.
Sorry, it took a second to get off the mute. No, I did with my other dogs. I grew up in Colorado, and I did field stuff with them. So my dogs used to know hand signals in the field and whistles, and we hunted with them. So yeah, I like it. It was fun.
But you never did it with Griff?
No, I wouldn't bring him in the field for $1 million. I'd be pulling stuff out of him for the rest of the week. Are you kidding? That's why they don't hunt. We have Labradors. Labs, you just wash them off. But golly, everything sticks to his coat. You know that. You've got 2 furry dogs. It's terrible.
But I use that show shine. So I spray them with show shine, and then nothing sticks to them at all.
Really?
No.
I never even heard of that.
Well, you see, you have to just come. I have little crazy answers for everything. It's for horses actually. You spray it on horses' coats to make them shiny. You spray it on a dog's coat, and nothing touches them. Everything just falls off.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Everything.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just with foxtails.
For foxtails, that's why we use it, to keep the foxtails off, because at Prado there are a lot of foxtails. So it's basically like spraying them with kind of like a hairspray, but nothing gets hold of them. It literally, I promise you, it just falls off. I do check them thoroughly.
It's called show shine.
Hang on.
Gonna show us the show shine.
Right? Because I've never heard of this. Although great, and mine have gotten those foxtails, and then I'm like, what is this? And their coat isn't super long.
Yeah.
So I'm not dealing with a lot of coat like a golden.
Cross sheds a lot of stuff except for certain spots, like under the ears, forget about it. But the other stuff will kind of usually fall off.
Right, under the ears. They have to really check underneath the ears.
You're lucky.
Oh, so that's just like, are we going to get some ducks? Is this your show shine? So,
show shine.
Show sheen, actually.
Show sheen.
And you can get it on Amazon. That's just like, this is mine.
And you just spray it on them, huh?
You just spray it on them. Yeah, I do it every time I go out into the field.
Well, I always wondered why are Labradors doing all the field work and Golden's doing obedience? And it's because nobody wants to clean them after they've been in the field, right?
Right.
So.
But this was amazing.
Wow.
And it really made a difference. And she's pretty fuzzy, actually. Blaze isn't so much. He's a good girl. He's a little naked, but she's got a lot of coat. And she's like a magnet. She picks up everything. And when I came back last Friday, it was just like, there was nothing on her. And I was just like, and we were going through brush and stuff. And, I do worry about foxtails. And I obviously check them thoroughly when I get them back in. But to see your dogs do, and you can agree with me, John, I'm sure, seeing your dogs retrieve a bird and do what they're supposed to do is like really amazing. It's
I used to, I grew up hunting, so dove and duck, and then so it is, and those labs would jump in those icy lakes. I haven't been out to Prado in 20 some odd years. Is that place still any good?
Yeah, well, I was there on Friday, and I'm going back this Friday. It's not amazing. It's not like Colorado, but the water was fine, and it didn't look icky, and it was kind of fun. And Nicole, I'll send you the info. It would be, I think you'd like it.
Awesome. Thank you.
So I got to remember what I got to send you. I got to send you the Amazon link for the pictures and the field guy. But so
and the Shoshi.
And the Shoshi.
I just sent you. Didn't you take a picture? Well, it'll be on the video. Can you just sit there?
Oh yeah.
Going on this. So
it'll be on the video.
It'll be on the video, but I'm just going to show you this. Sue has seen this a million times, but I don't think anybody else has. But I'm having a bronze made of this, and I should get it in the next couple of weeks. And I don't know how. So this is Blaze getting his working certificate.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Isn't it great?
Looking at that shot of him.
Yeah. And I have to tell you, when he came over the hill like that, I burst into tears. It was kind of embarrassing.
I bet, yeah. That's pretty amazing.
It's like, it should be called bringing home dinner.
And that's going to be such a cool bronze. A couple of weeks, you think?
Huh?
Couple of weeks, you think?
She said a couple of weeks, but she's been saying that for a while. I've been waiting for this for what, 2 years, Sue?
Somewhere in that range.
Yeah. This sculptor is probably one of my most favorite sculptors. And I met her at the Invitational a couple of years ago, and I asked if she had any tollers, because she does all sport dogs. And she said that she hadn't met a toller that she liked. So I said, oh, well, I'll fix that. And so she met Blaze, and she went, oh, okay. And so we've been waiting patiently. Because now, Marcelo, you got one of the flat coats from that lady, didn't you?
From Anne. We actually have two. We have both represented now. We have our newest one. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, I want to see it, because I've got one.
This one is called the Flyer, I believe. This is called the Flyer. So that's Grace.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's lovely.
Isn't that nice?
That's very nice.
And then of course we have, this is the same one. Is this the same one you have?
Yes. Yeah. And I love it. Actually, yours is better than mine.
What are you doing?
Yeah, to me, it has to be the other way around.
Yeah.
Because that front right leg is not quite right unless you have it going that way.
Right. Just the way it has to be. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're lovely.
Yes. So I met her at the specialty. I really love the Flyer.
Yes.
At the specialty in Oregon last year.
Oh, she was there?
Yes.
Oh gosh.
She comes out for the flat coat specialties.
Oh my gosh. Your specialty's been cancelled though, hasn't it?
It's being rescheduled for next, but out in Texas. In next April, it was rescheduled. Yeah.
I met her. I didn't meet her. I contacted her to do a flat coat, well, because I wanted that one of Turner.
Right.
And she knew my mother. I don't know, some of you may or may not know, but my mother was a sculptor and did a lot of bronzes for the Grand National and all the big racing events. She would be commissioned to do a bronze of the winning horse.
Wow.
And I always wanted her to do a bronze of Turner, and she would never do it, and then she passed. So when I contacted Anne, and we have the same name, and she said, you don't happen to be Jane Scott Fox's daughter, do you? And I said, I am. And so she said, oh my God, I'll send you one immediately, And then of course, Sandra's got one of her, does English cockers as well. She's got some nice stuff.
Yeah, her cockers are beautiful. Yeah.
All right, kiddos, I'm gonna have to let you go.
Okay.
Because we have another class. And I just want to thank you for being willing to just hang out with us and talk about our dogs. And I didn't know quite how today was going to go. I didn't want to teach anything else because there's so much in your poor dog's brains that are just,
I agree. In my brain.
Right.
Yeah.
But at any time, you want to try and work out how to do something or have questions, please get in touch. And if anybody wants to do rally, I'm happy to set a course. So, and I'll send you guys the link for the Amazon paint by numbers thing, because it's $40 and it's really amazing. I really enjoyed it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and I'll send it when we get the videos and stuff.
Great.
Hey, Penny, I just want to thank you for offering this class. It was great during this pandemic to have it.
Oh,
and,
you're kidding me.
We learned so much.
Oh my gosh,
it
looks
Yeah.
right. Yes.
Thanks.
Well, thank you. It's been really fun.
Look at what we've done.
Us too. We've looked forward to the Tuesday night, so that's been really nice.
It's really fun to get to know all of you too.
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry, this was great. Apparently now we're fetching sweet potatoes as well, so we've learned something.
Thanks, everyone. I've got to get off. It was nice seeing you all.
All right, guys,
Thank you
take
so
care.
much.
See you all
Yeah.
soon. All right,
Bye.
bye.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye.
Sweet potatoes.